Hello everyone, my presentation is about cultural and creativity business of the Forbidden City and Palace Museum. Here is some picture of the main character of their products. They are historical characters but made into cute form. First, I want to talk about the brief history of the Forbidden City. The Forbidden City is called Gugong in Mandarin Chinese. It is the imperial palace of the Ming and Qing dynasty of China, formerly known as Zijingcheng. It is located in the center of the central axis of Beijing. The Forbidden City in Beijing is centered on 3 halls covering an area of 720,000 square meters, with a construction area of about 150,000 square meters. There are more than 70 palaces and more than 9,000 houses. The Forbidden City was ordered to build by the third emperor, whose name is Zhu Di in Ming Dynasty. It was complete in 1406 AD. The palace is located on the south of the Imperial Palace in the Yuan Dynasty. However, the Forbidden City was not built on the insistence of Yuan Imperial Palace. The new palace was redesigned and rebuilt. The Forbidden City was officially completed in 1420 AD. During the 500 years of Ming and Qing dynasty, there were 24 emperors once lived there. Next, I want to talk about the Forbidden City's cultural creation. The Forbidden City cultural creation refers to the general name of a series of cultural and creative products. They are developed and designed on the element of the National Palace Museum and the Forbidden City's culture. The products include cosmetics, toys, stationery, comics books, housewaring, small furniture, and fine gifts, with classical culture of the Forbidden City and loyal members or celebrities of Ming and Qing dynasty in them. The Forbidden City's cultural creation deeply explores the rich elements of the Ming and Qing cultures. Through the design, innovation, production, and combination of elements in the Forbidden City's architecture, historic relics, stories, historical figures, and clothing, the company and designers find a proper expression of traditional cultures that cater to people's contemporary life. Over the years, the Forbidden City's cultural innovation and creation industry has been constantly innovating and earning. It used young and creative ways to convey the value of ancient China's traditional culture. In 2008, the Forbidden City established a cultural and creative center. In order to celebrate the Beijing Olympic Games, the Royal Clothing Crown exhibition was held at Wumen in that year. The design of the exhibit stretched the elements and patterns in the royal members' costumes. It launched 6 series of products. They are dining tables decoration, bags, cushions, swabs, clothing, and handbags. This model of cultural creation through exhibition has created a precedent for the marketing of museums across the country. Afterwards, starting from the Chaozhou Erji, English is called bead of court earphones, the Forbidden City Cultural and Creative Series launched a series of new products again. The design began to be no longer limited to formal Forbidden City's elements, which appears more casual, cute, and humorous, combining modern new cultures. On 2019 April 8 of April, Wang Xudong, former president of the Dunhuang Academy, became the new president. of the Palace Museum. Prior to this, the Forbidden City, as the largest ancient palace complex in the world, had only 30% of the open area for a long time. The 99 of the more than 1.86 million pieces of cultural relics were sleeping in the warehouse. Although there were many visitors to the Forbidden Cities every year, 80% were just visiting along the central axis, with only a few cultural relics to see. In 2018, the open area of the Forbidden City has increased from 52% in 2014 to more than 80% to today. In the recent years, the widely popular products born in the Forbidden City's cultural creation have made several waves on the internet. The business ranged from the restoration of cultural relics to cultural creativity to cultural activities and events. In 2017, the Forbidden City website reaches 891 million visits, and all the information of more than 1.86 million pieces of museum collection have been put on the website to serve more visitors. In 2016, the sales of cultural and creative products of Forbidden City reached 10 billion RMB, roughly equal to 1.42 billion US dollar. In 2017, the Forbidden City's cultural and creative products existed 10,000 variety, and the product revenue reaches 15 billion yuan, exceeding the revenue of 1,500 companies, which stand in A-share list. At the end of 2018 to 2019, the group of Palace Museum and Forbidden City Cultural Creation has launched 6 national themed color lipsticks, as well as the Forbidden City's beauty facial masks, which trigger a market rush among young ladies. More than 900,000 sets of Forbidden City themed lipstick have been sold in 1 year. Here's some beautiful picture of their product, combine traditional cultural elements and the modern daily life. Here's cosmetics, a cute mug with the face of historical character, the stationery tape, mirror, phone cases, and bookmark. Watch, mini fans, dish and plate, bookmark, a cute ruler have some mountain on it, and mugs. Now I want to talk about the relationship between traditional, cultural, sales, and creativity. As a cultural symbol with a history of near 600 years, the Forbidden City has many architectural complexes, cultural relics, and monuments. It has become a typical symbol of traditional Chinese culture in Ming-Qing dynasty. The Forbidden City receives 17 million tourists every year, alongside a world-famous comprehensive museum and world cultural heritage of the Forbidden City. It is the creativity that makes the cultural relics, traditional elements, heritage, traditional texts, and historical characters collected in the Forbidden City's resurrect and change this sleeping beauty in the heart of the peoples and society, made them to be active and vivid. It is the goal pursued by the Forbidden City Cultural Creation Group to make cultural relics collection better integrate into humans' daily life that made the cultural values of this status historic elements vivid. How to make a massive traditional cultural sleeping in the museum to be fond of by the young generation is often considered by the cultural and creative team of the Forbidden City. With the sales of cultural and creative products of the Forbidden City, the cultural, relevant history and knowledge are also loved by more young people, which allows the traditional and historical elements to be effectively and widely spread and taught. The most direct reflection is that the number of young people visit the Forbidden City and National Palace Museum has increased. According to the statistics released by the Forbidden City's management, the visitors of Forbidden City exceeded 17 million in 2018, of which 40% of them were under 30 years old. People born between 1980s to 2000 years are the tourists that become the main force to consume the products and events of the Forbidden City's culture. To make the relationship between the Forbidden City cultural and young people, as well as making traditional and historical literature help the economy, it is necessary to adopt and adapt the marketing methods that cater to young people. To make ancient culture and its history approachable to learn, vivid and interesting to view, easy to understand, has become an important guide for the sustainable development of the cultural and creative industry of the Forbidden City and National Palace Museum. The value of a history museum lies not only in its long historic cultural and rich collection, but also in the use of these cultural resources to contribute to people's life, young education, and social development, building a bridge that connects profound cultural and complex history for the people through cultural creativity, allowing more young generation to experience the charm of history and the classic words of folk culture is the most intelligent way for history and cultures to get along with modern life, society, young education, and economy in the 21st century. In addition, a reporter from China Business Daily noticed that many products in the Forbidden City's cultural creation are of high practicality. For example, many young people are now accustomed to order a flower on apps, such as Spend Some Time. People's taste of flower, decoration, vase, tablecloths, tableware, and cushions are also very particular nowadays. Therefore, the Forbidden City Cultural and Creativity team has launched porcelain wares like vases with stylish elements such as yueyao and geyao, which draw inspiration from historical relics, so that consumers can live in a delicate style of life. Also, the use of high-quality materials indirectly improves the customer's taste. It boosts the development of classic cultural consumption and the qualities of people's spiritual entertainment. Here is some reference that I read. Hope it can help you and you enjoy it. This is some traditional character, some emperors in Ming-Qing dynasty, but made with modern jokes. Thank you for watching and have a good day.